Hi, my name is Michelle Deutsch. I work at the Somerville Council on Aging as the Health and Wellness Coordinator. Hope you're feeling good today. I'm here to take you on your February workout, one of them. And this is based on the general exercise class that we host here at the Council on Aging. Usually it's on a Monday and Wednesday, either at 9 a.m. or 11 a.m. And you have options to do this on Zoom. So feel free to join at any point in person or online, but here you go. We have this class here. I'm going to start off spreading the fingers wide, inhaling to rise up, exhaling to lower down, join however you'd like, and do what feels good for you in your body. Inhale to rise up, exhale, lower down, spreading those fingers wide. And make sure if this is your first time working out, you can always check in with the doctor, make sure this is the right thing for you to be doing. Most people should be staying a little bit active though, so we hope that you are able to just move the body and feel good today. All right, we will be working on mobility, strength training, balance, a little cardio. We mix it up a bit. One more time, inhale, rise up, exhale, lower down. And I'm going to work on spinal mobility. If you can, you're sitting right in the middle of the chair, and we're gonna round and arch the mid-thoracic spine. Exhale to round the spine, inhale, lengthen. Take it back and forth and work on your breath a little bit. Beautiful. Also in today's workout, I've decided that we'll try the kettlebell because I've been using dumbbells, and I sometimes like to switch it up, especially in our in-person workouts. So you have the option of using a light kettlebell, or if you're at home, don't have that kind of thing, you can always use a jug of milk, I don't know, or laundry detergent, or just one heavier weight, maybe it's just a water bottle, and that's fine too. And you can always just use a dumbbell. One more time of this. And I'm gonna face you guys again. I'm gonna take my pant legs up just so you can see where my feet are and stuff a little bit more. And let's start. Nice tall back, sitting in the center chair. Let's march a little bit, get a little bit of blood flow to the body here. Do that for a bit. And let's open the fingers too. I always like working on dexterity and opening and waking up those hands a bit. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. I'm gonna have you opening out to the side, out to your right, and then to your left, and then we're gonna hold it there, and we'll drop the right shoulder, press the right leg away for an inner thigh stretch. Beautiful. Actively pushing this leg away, and we'll switch sides. Switch sides, other way. Pushing the leg away. Take it on back, and we'll do it again. Right leg, push it away a little bit. This is a dynamic stretch just to wake the body up. Beautiful. Switch sides. And from here, I'm going to have you reach up and over. Take your right hand and bring it up and over, lengthening through the side body, and then let it go. And then we'll switch sides. Same thing. Take it up right by the ear, up and over, and let things go. We'll do it again. Right arm up, 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 up. Let it go. Let's do that one more last time. Take it up and open out. We're feeling good so far, so good. Let's walk those feet in and work on foot circles. So we're gonna just circle the ankle. So take your right leg up, hold on under the knee, circle the ankle a bit, wake up the feet. Yeah, there we go. Use that big toe to guide it. And then we'll swap directions other way. Love doing these ones. We tend to, as we age, we tend to have a little bit stiff ankles and feet, so we shuffle our feet when we walk. So we like to make sure that we have mobility. Let's point and flex the toe up and down. Nice tall backs if you can. You've got this. I believe in you. All right, and put side to side at the ankle. Feeling good today. And then from here, could you keep holding on and then extend that leg up, 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 and lengthen through the back of the thigh. Hold it for a moment here. Feeling that nice big stretch, flexed foot, and then we'll come on down nice and easy, nice and slow. And come toward the edge of the chair, and then hinge your chest forward at a 45-degree angle, feeling the lengthening in the whole back of the leg. I love this one. It's really good for our hamstring stretch and for the whole back of the leg. And then I'm gonna come down and up. Let's do 4 of these. 4, making it dynamic. 3, little hinge action. Give me 2 more. And 1 more, nice. Should feel good, and then we'll just go ahead, take it on backwards, switch up to your other leg or hold underneath the knee area, and then start to circle the ankle around, rotate the foot, use that big toe to guide it, yeah. You're feeling good today. 3, 2, and 1, and then switch directions, other way, same idea. Good, and then let's point flex the foot up and down. Side to side for a moment here on the ankle. Just holding on and then flex it, extend through the whole leg if you can, hold it up for a few moments. Nice big stretch, and then take it on down when you're ready, nice and gently. And you can hold your chair at first, hinging forward, and if that's the best you're doing, you can just hang there. I'm gonna do the extra dynamic flow version though. We'll come down and up 4 times if you can. For 4, you've got this. And 3, 2 more. And 1 more, nice job. I'm gonna do one thing to try to wake the arms up, so knees over the feet, and can we flutter the hands right in front of you, a little bit up, down, up, down. Yeah, just get things moving. Right in front. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, and relax it on down. All right. And then I'm gonna go back to the legs a bit. Now have you take the leg up, open out, in and down. We'll switch sides. So nice tall back, and really engage the core muscles. Maybe holding on to a chair is helpful. I think it is. We're gonna lift up the right leg. Could you open it out to the side? Bring it back on in and then lower down. So we're working the inner and outer thighs. That way we'll switch sides. Same thing. Hold the chair. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, open out. Inhale back on in and down. Let's do that 4 more times. I believe in you. You got this. Right leg. Here we go. Up. Could you open out to the side? Taking it back on in and down. Switch sides. This is a functional movement. Think about going in and out of the bathtub or in and out of a car. Beautiful. In, out, and down. We go 2 more. Promise 2 more. Here it comes. Right leg up. Could you open it to the side? Bring it back on in and down. 1 more time for good luck. Other side up. Could you open the leg out to the side and bring it in and down? So good. And I'm gonna do a little bit more core work. I love these ones. Take your arms up. See if you can take the right hand toward the opposite knee. And if you can, you're raising that knee up just a little bit as you do this. Let's do 8 of these. Nice tall back. And hand to the opposite knee. 8. You've got the 7. Lengthening the spine. Feeling good. 6. 5. And 4. 3. 2. And 1. Nice job. Bring it on down. And have you have your hands by your side. Just look all the way over your right shoulder. Let's stretch your neck. All good. Move and then recenter your head. And then look all the way over your left shoulder if you can. Down. Let's recenter that. Feels so good. Right ear to the right shoulder. To the left. Fantastic. Now if you interlace your fingers, let's do something for the hands. Interlace the fingers and flip the palms, face them forward and then lift up. And we'll stretch through the side body. Take it up and over. See if you can frame your face with your arms if possible. If not, that's okay. Recenter, switch sides. Beautiful. And then open out. Nice job of that. Feeling good so far, so good. I'm gonna move right into some of your work with your kettlebell if you have it, or as I said, I don't know, a bottle of laundry detergent or something. And if it's too much to find a kettlebell, if you don't have one at home, totally fine if you use a dumbbell. So kettlebell is like this, dumbbell is like this. You could use either or any weight you have at home. A bottle of water, it'll do, right? Something like that. If you want to hold on to that, that's fine. I'm going to start with some hinging motion. I like to hold this upside down for the hinges, up to you, where you want to be with it. Draw the belly button in toward the spine, lengthen the spine, and we hold it at the chest the whole time. I'm going to do 6 of these. We hinge forward, and then take it on back for 6, 5, 4, 2 more. On the last one, I'm gonna have you hold the hinge in front. Yeah, and then take a hand to your leg and the other hand has your weight. We're gonna take the weight and keep the hinge. So from your head to your butt is one straight line. You don't want to hunch. You want to keep the back relatively straight and draw the belly button in toward the spine to support the midline. That's your core area. So one hand here for support, other hand below, and we'll work on single arm rows. Let's just do 6 of them in the chair. We'll work on it standing later. You can always come back to the seated version. Elbow draws up in toward your midline. 6. You've got it. 5. You should feel this in the upper part of your back. 4. 3. 2 more. So this mimics like picking something up off the ground. So I kind of like that for functional movement. Take it on back. I'm going to come right back to that hinge move that we worked on. Right, here it comes. I like to flip this upside down for it, whatever works for you. I'm going to open your legs a little bit wider though, hopefully like a V, like the letter V. And if you check out your alignment, the legs, the knee should be directly over the second toe. So we could peek down, check that alignment out. You don't want the knee caving in. You don't want it to go out. You want knee over the foot, okay? And I'm going to do 2 hinges and then 2 options to sit to stand. Now, if it's too much with your weight to do the sit to stand, you can always take the weight, put it aside, and press your hands up off the chair. But I'm going to go right in the hinges. You can always just stay in your hinge. So 2 and 1, and then I give you the option to do sit to stand if you can, if you're up for it. Here we go. Up, maybe. Oh my goodness. And now you can always just hover a little bit more over the chair. We'll just do 1 more. Just getting into the idea of getting some standing activity in, because we will get there with the standing in this workout. And then we're going to switch sides. So your left hand has the weight or whatever hand you didn't do, and then the other hand on to the thigh. We hinge forward, we draw that belly button into the spine, head to your bum, 1 straight line, and off we go. We're just doing 6. We're pulling up, we're feeling it right between the shoulders for 6, keeping things even. 5, elbow up by your midline. 4, 3, 2 more. 1 more last time. And I'm going to repeat what we just did before. Here it comes. Legs wide, knees over that second toe. Hold on to your weight. Maybe flip it. I don't know. We hinge. Give me 2 hinges. And 1 hinge. hinge, and maybe you do your sit to stand again. Here we go, if you're up for it, here we go, up, 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 down, 2. Can we do one more? And down, amazing. As always, I always say do what feels good for you. I'm gonna face you guys. We're gonna do one more thing with this weight before we do some more standing activity. We're gonna take the weight, palm is up. These are the engage the core muscles here. Other hand could be on the thigh. How about that? And we're gonna work on a pull to push movement. Yep, so we're gonna work on pulling upward, flipping the hand. Actually, for the first 3, I'm gonna have you push forward. And then on the second 3, I'm gonna have you pull, and then you flip, and then could you press upward? And if you have a shoulder issue, you might just want to remain in pushing in the forward motion. That should be less tricky on the shoulder. But here we go. So here we go. And we'll take that way. We're gonna pull, pull, pull. Take your time. We're gonna flip the hand and we're gonna press forward, all the way forward. We take it in. You flip the hand, palm up, and then take it on downward. Okay? I'm just going to show this quickly with my other hand with this weight, and in case you see it. So you just pull, flip, press, right? Just holding onto the weight. It's the same thing. Just an option to do it with either. All right, 2 more, please. We pull in, we flip the hand, palm, press forward. Bring it in, flip that palm again and take it on down, nice and easy. About 3/4 of the way down, slowly. When you do this in, we're gonna do one more, just like so. Flip the hand and push right in front of you. In and flip and down. We'll do 3 more, and I'm gonna have you go diagonal up with your arm if you're up for it. If not, you go in front. Pull, pull, pull. Could you flip the hand? Could you press upwards a little bit, diagonal up maybe, in and down? And by the way, sorry, this weight is 5 pounds. So whatever you got at home, if you happen to have a kettlebell that's about 5 pounds, that would be awesome. Whatever works for you. Pull, flip the hand, rotate and press, in and down. One more for good luck. Can we do it? I believe in you. Pull, flip, and you press. Oh my goodness, in and down. And I am gonna give you this as your fun middle action to transfer to the other side. We hinge forward, so from your head to your butt, one straight line. I'm gonna take this and do a little infinity sign between the legs, okay? So keep the hinge, keep that core engagement, but could you take that weight, and this could be with a dumbbell too, right? Whatever weight you have, just grip and loop it through the legs. We'll do it a few times in each direction. Like a sideways figure 8. That's your infinity sign. You've got, could you switch directions? I like doing that. Switch directions right in the middle. Do a few the other way. Just get your mind and your body working. Neuroplasticity, important stuff to be working on. One more. All right. And eventually it's going to be, here we go, left hand, same stuff, okay? We pull, we flip, we press, elbow right in toward your midline, anchor down, and we take your hand downward. Nice firm wrist action. We pull, pull, pull. We flip the hand, and we're gonna push forward. We'll do 3 of these. 3. Over hand here, yeah. Palm up, and then come down nice and easy, nice and slow in the downward face. Inhale to rise up. Flip the palm, face it forward, press forward, chest press. In and flip, pull it down nice and slow. We'll do that one more last time, please, before we go upward motion more. Pull, flip. Could you press? You bring it in, flip, down slow. Beautiful. And then one more time. You got 3 more. If you're up for it, pull, flip. Could you go upwards? If you're up for it, go for a diagonal upwards. Down, down. I like to go diagonal up. I think it protects the shoulder more than going straight up, but up to you. Pull, flip, and maybe up we go. Great. In, flip, and down, 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 nice and slow on that downward face. One more time for good luck. In, flip, hooray. You've got it in and down. So good. I hope you're feeling strong right now. Oh, we put this aside and just loosen up those shoulders for a moment, just loosen up. And then, and the hands and stuff too. Ooh, we'll shake it out maybe. And then when you're ready, I'm gonna have you take this, flip it. And we're gonna do 2 hinges and 2 sit to stands, and I'm getting you up. So it'll be like a couple of each. Okay, here we go. We hinge. So if you need to stay in the hinge, you stay there. Lengthening through the spine. Knees other feet. 2 and 1. And then maybe perhaps we sit to stand. Hooray! There you go. 1 more if you can, and then we'll do a half one to keep standing maybe. Hooray! All the way up, all the way down. And then if you're up for it, I'm gonna have you just stand on up. And if you need to remain seated or would like to remain seated, you could totally do that. We're going on the single arm row. It's gonna be the same thing like this. Remember we just did it? So I'm just gonna do the standing version of the same thing. And move this out of my way. Good to not have stuff on the ground. I only had it there. Okay, flip this a little bit. Oh, actually, I'll keep it here for now. Okay, so come to the right side of your chair. Your left foot is in front of the right. I like to say the feet go forward. Pretend you're like it's a walking stance. It's not 1 foot in front of the other. It is like you're on skis or like you're on train tracks, okay? This hand, that's your left hand, can be on the chair for support, or it could be on the side. I'm gonna bring mine to the chair. I think it's helpful to have it. I'm gonna tilt myself a little bit just so you see the side view here. Okay, the goal of this one, I'm gonna have your knee bent directly over the foot. And we're gonna do 3 of each. We're gonna pull for 3, and then I'm gonna have you bend your legs. So remember, feet point forward, toes point forward, back heel can be a little bit off the ground as you see there. And off we go. We're gonna hinge. And the hand with the weight is directly under the shoulder, okay? Off we go. We're gonna pull. Elbow glides up by your midline for 3. Hips are level. Engage the core muscles. 2 more. Try 1 more, and then we're gonna start to bend the knees as we do it, like you're picking something up off the ground. If you're up for it, down, 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 up, up, up. 3. Try 2 more. More last time. Amazing, so good. Shake it out, and I'm gonna go right into the other side, so it's easy. So we were here, okay, on the right side, I'm gonna go to the left side of the chair. My other foot, okay? So knee over the foot and the front leg. And I don't know, I might just face you because you saw that side sit up. Knee over the foot, bend into the knee, hold the chair with the opposite hand. That weight's in your left hand there, and the other hand's on the chair. We'll pull upward. Elbow glides up by your midline for 3. The hips level. 2. Bend into both knees if you can. You bend into both knees, up, and then come on up from there for 3. Lots of leg strength. Try 2 more. And 1 more. It's like doing a lunge, but also with your row. 2 for 1 deal, as I say. Bring it up. Put your weight to the side. I like to just put mine on the chair for a moment, just to get it out of the way. And we'll work on loosening up the hips before going on to 1 more thing. Legs wide. Let's take the hips side to side like a pendulum. Yeah, we did a lot of leg work already. You have to loosen up for a moment. And you can always hold on to the back of your chair if that's better for you. There, okay. And then let's swing those hips forward and back for a moment. Just like to show it away from the chair. So then let's circle the hips around a few times each way, like you're doing the hula, drawing a circle on the ground with your hips. Love it. Good, and then switch directions on that. Fantastic. Give me a little side to side. Spinal rotation. Okay, I'm gonna throw 1 more movement in. we're gonna try for, we're gonna do two, we're gonna work on single leg deadlift. So you come to the side of your chair. Beautiful. And for this one, I'm having you at the right side of your chair, your left foot's in front of the right one. Now I'm gonna just show the side view. One hand on the chair, the hand that's closest to the chair on the chair. This hand just stays straight on down, right on the shoulder. We're gonna take this leg, the standing leg has a slightly bent knee, and the other one, we're gonna trace it on the ground. We're gonna trace it right on the ground. This is for your single leg deadlift. From your head to your back foot, one straight line. Really engage the core muscles. And come on back in. Reset. We're gonna do two. And then one more. Single leg deadlift. Nice. Like you're picking something up off the ground. And then I'm gonna give you the option to lift your foot up off the ground if you feel up, or if not, that's fine. Remember, you're holding onto your chair. Good idea. Hips are level, nice and even. Down, down, down if you can. So I like to do with the foot on the ground as long as I can, and then lift it up and back so that the foot is pointing straight down toward the ground. It helps you even the hips out. We'll do that one more last time. Same thing. I also call this T balance because if you look from the side view, it kind of looks like the letter T almost. Down, you come up. Nice. Feeling good? Shake the legs out. And then I'll meet you on the other side of the chair. We're here, we were here, and now we're gonna be here. Okay, so you're on the left side of your chair, right foot's in front of your left, left hand holds the weight. And then here's your side view, it's the same stuff, okay? So we take the standing leg slightly bent at the knee, the hips are leveled, engage those core muscles once again. We drag on back. This hand stays right on the shoulder probably. And we go back, 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 back. And stand up. We're gonna do that one more time. Back, 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 back. Yeah. And then two more with the option of lifting the back foot up off the ground. Back, 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 back. Could you lift the foot up off the ground maybe? And down. Try one more last time for me. I believe in you. You got this. It's a hard one, I know, but it feels good. Full body strength. All the way up and back if you can. In and down. You did so good. I'm gonna put my weight aside. I don't need it anymore. Good job with that. Wow, you did such a good job. Shake things out a bit. Ooh, loosen up. And we'll do a little spinal rotation one more last time. And we're gonna go right into some final stretches. Now I did this in the chair. I'll do it right so you can hold the back of your chair if you'd like, or I'm gonna show it to you without a chair in front of me just so you see it. Legs wide. You can have your hands on your hips if that feels okay. Legs wide, everything nice and even. We're gonna do some inner thigh stretch. Side to side, knee over the foot, but toward the back of the room. So feeling that stretch in the inner thigh. Cheek forward, nice. And then switch sides. We'll do like two more of these, just to make it dynamic a little bit. And then we'll go into our static stretches. Give me two more. Really great one to loosen up through the inner thighs, especially after what we just did. Yes, one more. Fantastic. And I always like to do a hip flexor stretch. So we're going to do that. You can hold the side of your chair here if you'd like. Take your right leg behind, one foot in front of the other here. Tuck your tailbone under. Here's your side view. It's the same thing. I'm just showing you the side view. So you see it? So where you tuck your tailbone, you keep your spine long. You don't want to overload the spine. A lot of people try to do that, which could work as long as your back feels okay. But I want you to really focus on the anterior pelvic tilt, it's called. So you feel the stretch in the top of the thigh and the back leg. You've got 3, 2, and 1. And then you'll just switch your other leg behind you, your left leg for you guys. Hold your chair still, and then tuck your tailbone. Feel that stretch in the top of the thigh and the back leg. Fantastic. So that gets the blood flow to the rest of the body when you do this stretch. So really important stretch to be doing. You could do it in the chair, but what we're doing is standing. I think it's a little bit more accessible to do it standing, actually, that one. Go ahead, sit on now. We'll just do a couple more stretches and you'll be on your way. I'm going to do both hands. We're going to take both hands. See if you can touch the upper part of your back. Your elbow shoot upward. I'm going to show you where it touches. See if you can touch upper part of the back for the triceps as well as the abs. And then exhale, spread the fingers wide, open through the chest, open through the back. Flip your hands, face the palms back. Cool. I'm gonna do one more last stretch, toes up and hinge forward. Beautiful, I gotta wrap it up, but that's your hamstring stretch there. I hope you feel good. I hope you feel ready to take on the rest of your day, and I wish you well. Hope to see you more soon in other classes too. Take care, have a great day.